Welcome to SkinnyBoy-Entertainment. Thank you for joining me. Listen, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now. Y'all went crazy on that last video. I gained 70 new subscribers. Thank you, guys. My name is Will. I'm a black engineer. I'm only 25. And what I try to push on this channel is for you to try to find your purpose, your self-worth, and your motivation. At this channel, we hold each and every one accountable. Let me tell y'all, we're going to jump right into this next video. Why are single men, the rate of single men increasing? Young men, what's going on? The ladies are curving us. Is that what's going on? Or do we not just want to deal with them anymore? Is it hard to deal with women? So let's find out.
Last week, I delved here into recent data from the CDC suggesting major problems with regard to the mental health of our adolescents, surges in depression and suicidal ideation, especially true for our girls. This week, I found cause to worry about young men. This headline from The Hill, it caught my eye. Most
young men are single. Most women are not. Now, men, I always tell you guys to improve yourself because I'll tell you this, it's harder for us to find that person. We have to be damn near perfect, or sometimes it's us, our confidence we lack. Whereas these chicks, it's easier for them to find dates. It's just easier. Like, come on, guys. Let's be honest. We will go after anything. Let's just be honest. But I feel like the more we try to, I don't know, try to find that right person, it's like we don't know how to, what's the word I'm looking for? We don't know how to deal with women. That's just it. We really don't.
Most young men are single. Most young women are not. The story reported that as of 2022, Pew Research Center found 30% of U.S. adults are neither married, living with a partner, nor engaged in a committed relationship. Now, my older adults, I've always tried to tell the young adults, I tell them, listen, before you get in a relationship, make sure you love yourself. Because I feel like a lot of us, when we jump into a new relationship, we put all that love into that person and not ourselves. So we tend to get hurt more because we expect so much out of that person. And it's like we don't understand that you cannot truly love somebody until you understand what you love, what you value, what you see in yourself. And I try to tell these young men sometimes, like, I don't think you should jump into marriage. Me, I'm scared. I'm scared of marriage. I hear the horror stories. So leave a comment if you're married, and just try to. I want to get you guys viewpoints on marriage, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm single, and marriage right now, I'm not thinking about that. I fall in this statistics right here. Nearly half of all young adults are single. Now, look at these numbers. 34% of women, twice as many, a whopping 63% of men. What explains that? I pulled the Pew study and I read with interest.
Let's go back on that. That's actually interesting. Come on. All right. Ages 18 to 29, 63% of men are single, and that I fall in there. Leave a like if you fall if you fall in that statistic. Come on, man. That's crazy. 63% are single. And for the women, it's half of that. It's 34%. Like I said, with women, it's easier. It's just easier for y'all to find dates or find that person. That person may not be the right person for you, but listen, y'all, it's easier for y'all to put yourself out there. For us, man, the way I see the world going on right now, like, girls want you to be the perfect guy. They expect you to be 6'3". They expect you to have a certain amount of money. And what's crazy is these young girls would date older guys because those guys, they've got the money. We don't have that money because we're still trying to establish ourselves. Look, at the age of 18, what do you have? What do you have? You probably just got your first job. 18, 19, 20 men. We don't even know anything about ourselves, so we can't offer anything to these women. And these young girls will go for older men, and it's just like it's a losing game. I mean, I don't blame them, but what can you do?
63% of men. What explains that? I pulled the Pew study and I read with interest. Turns out since 2019, the share of single men who say they're looking for dates or a relationship has declined from 61% to 50%.
Wow. So in 2022, 50% percentage of U.S. single males seeking a relationship. 2019, 61%.
In 2018, 28% of men ages 18 to 30 reported they'd had no sex in the past year, compared with 18% of women of that age. The Hill report said men in their 20s are more likely than women in their 20s to be romantically uninvolved, sexually dormant, friendless, and lonely.
Ew.
They stand at the vanguard of an epidemic of declining marriage, sexuality, and relationships that afflicts all of young America.
Young adults, when y'all see this right here, this is why I tell you guys. This is why I tell you guys. Before you even get in a relationship with somebody, make sure you love yourself. You have those around you who want to support you. You have a support system. You know how to encourage yourself. Because I'm telling you right now, this world will not encourage you. Men in their 20s are more likely than women in their 20s to be romantically uninvolved, sexually dormant, friendless, and lonely. They stand at the vanguard of an epidemic of declining marriage. Oh man, listen. Well, this is more than 60% of young men are single. But you see, I don't think that's a problem if that man knows why he's single. If that man chooses to be single because he's building himself. This becomes a problem when you're single, when you're depressed, when you don't love yourself, when you have no faith in yourself, and when you don't have friends to encourage you, when you don't have those that you can go to talk about simple things. Us as men, sometimes we hold our emotions in because we feel as if that's what we're supposed to do. We don't know how to have a proper release of our emotions. We don't have someone to guide us, give us advice. Like the one thing with me, when I was going through school and I wanted to drop out. I was like, man, engineering, is this really for me? I had four adults, well over 40 that I could talk to them about certain things. One was about relationships. One was about God. One was just about the world. One was about my goals, and because I had those people that I knew I could go to. And sometimes I'll talk to the boys, but you know how that is. Like sometimes if you go to your friends, they clown you. But I always had people around me, and that's the thing. Sometimes this statistics is scary if you don't have any of those things. More than 60% of young men are single. Nearly twice. Come on, man. We don't know how to deal with ourselves, young men. But I when you see this, ask yourself, where are you in your life? Where are you in your life? Do you fit in the statistics because you don't know how to talk to women, you don't know how to approach women, you maybe you're out of shape, maybe you lack some confidence in yourself, maybe you don't know how to communicate with others, maybe you don't get out, maybe you haven't learned anything new, you don't put yourself out there. This statistics is scary if you don't know who you are. But it's not scary if you do know who you are and you are on a mission. You are on a mission. I'll tell you this, right? I'm trying to find somebody. I'm not trying, but I'm progressing through my life. I'm enjoying it. Wow.
Among the causes, among the factors, a reliance on social media and online porn. But also, more young women are hooking up with each other or dating and marrying slightly older men, and heterosexual women are getting more choosy. Other troubling statistics about men come from—
What'd he say? What'd he say? He said it. He said it. These women are becoming choosy. They want you to have everything. It's like you have to be the unicorn. Listen, I got the money. I'm an engineer. But the thing is, I'm short. So these women will overlook me. It's, I don't need you, shorty. They becoming choosy.
From a 2021 study from the Survey Center for American Life. They found the share of men who have 6 or more close friends, which in 1990 was 55%, by 2021 had shrunk by half. Meanwhile, those with literally 0 close friends, which stood at 3% in 1990, has zoomed to 15%. An expert quoted by The Hill said this disconnect—
You know, I believe that disconnect right there is also the rise of social media. I believe as these smartphones get more, where's mine? What angle should I? Hold on, guys. All right, see this right here? We stick to it. We stick to it. So what is going on as these apps start to evolve? We get glued to it. Tinder, Exhibit A. You will only find guys who know how to talk to women on Tinder because they don't want to feel that rejection in person. So it's easier for them to just go on Tinder and swipe left or right.
can have catastrophic consequences for young men. Quote, in the worst case scenario, the young American man's social disconnect can have tragic consequences. Young men commit suicide at 4 times the rate of young women. Younger women are largely responsible for rising rates of mass shootings, a trend that some researchers link to their growing social isolation.
I didn't know this at all. I had no idea young men commit suicide at 4 times the rate of young women. So that tells you, women, I know sometimes you say it's easier on us. No, it's hard on us. Imagine being married, right? You come home. Your wife wants a divorce out of nowhere because she falls out of love with you. You have been the provider. You have been doing everything you can, and the person that you love just wants to leave you. Imagine you are that young boy who cannot find a date because he's socially awkward. Young men, this world is hard on us, and then you gotta, you have to be mentally stable to handle this world. Because us as men, we have to deal with so many issues. I did not know this. Young men commit suicide at 4 times the rate of young women. We are largely responsible for rising rates of mass shootings. Something is wrong with social isolation. And this is why I have this channel, young men, to encourage you guys. When I finished school and I became an engineer, I'm gonna stop it here, right? I'm gonna stop it here. And I told myself, you know, I'm living my dream. I'm an engineer. What now? What do I do now? So when you get to the point where you have reached your dream, what is there next? So I told myself, you know, I'm going to encourage the young individuals who don't know what they want from life, who don't know how to deal with life, everyday situations, who don't know how to keep their emotions in check. They have to react. I said to myself, this is going to be my next thing I'm going to keep on doing. This YouTube right here is my 6-year goal. It took me 6 years to become an engineer. And I'm going to keep on doing this YouTube for 6 years to encourage young men. This world is not easy. It's not meant to be easy. And if we always blame other people for this, you will fall back in life.
Don't wait till you're 40. Don't wait till you're 50. Don't wait till you're 60 to change. You gotta love yourself. Young men, I need you. Go to the gym. Watch what you're eating. Stay healthy. Work out. Exercise. Have something that you're passionate about. Find people that are passionate. Learn from those individuals. Talk to people who are smarter than you, who know more than you. Learn to humble yourself. Learn to take advice. And just because they attack you does not mean they don't love you. So that's all for this video. I want you to keep your head up, and I need you to understand this statistics right here is alarming. I love you guys, and I'm out.